What's up, guys? Reese Rose here, and today I have some very important NBA 2K19 content for you guys. Now, I've been on Mike Wang's page, a gameplay developer for NBA 2K19, and I've been on his page like a hawk. Now, what I want you guys to do is like and subscribe because I need to get this content out to as much people as possible because I watch YouTube all day, and I know for a fact when I put out my content, I'm one of the first people to put out the content because other people have work. I have work, but I'm allowed to do. I'm at work right now, and I'm allowed to make videos at work. So what I need you guys to do is to like and subscribe so I can build this channel and get this content out for you guys. Now, what today is going to be about is about the takeover system, the takeover badge, whatever you want to call it, being on fire, and what it does for each archetype. And I'm going to get right into it. Now, the first archetype is shot creator. Now, what the shot creator does when it gets its takeover badge is obviously step back shots. You can break ankles and fade shots, which is pretty much what it's been for years past, and spin jumpers. We've been able to do that as shot creators. There's nothing special about that. On to the next archetype. Now, I'm a glass cleaner, and when I read this, I was very pleased to read this information. Now, when you're a glass cleaner, a little icon pops up on the floor where the ball's going to land, so you can get a head start to jump and get the rebound instead of spamming triangle or spamming the box out hoping you get the rebound. That's very big news. It'll make it way easier to get rebounds. You know where the ball's going to land before your opponent. You get to run to the spot and grab the board. You can also use your elbow for separation and leverage, like with what the best rebounders do in the league, to give you more space in the box out to get the rebound. That's very helpful. On to the next archetype. Now, the next archetype is playmaking. Playmakers pretty much get a boost in their shot when you break an ankle, and you get a boost in your dimer when you break an ankle. And this is the only archetype you can put somebody on their ass. And he says that. So pretty much you break someone's ankle, you pass it out, your teammates get a little percentage increase in getting a green light. And you get a little percentage green, a little percentage added on to your green to make the shot. Y'all know what I mean. Taking a break from the archetypes, the video that you're watching is the My Team video that came out yesterday in super slow motion because I'm at work and I have no time to edit nothing. So you guys can watch that really slowly. You can watch that to see if you miss anything. There's a pack opening on the screen now. Let's see what's next. Slashers. Slashers get a boost in euros, cradles, hop steps, spin layups, and exclusive contact layups when in takeover. Obviously, they get exclusive dunks too. Now, I guess when you're on your takeover, you get Acrobat Hall of Fame. You get to do a whole bunch of fancy layups, is what he's talking about, exclusively to slashers. No other archetype should be able to do this, he says. Taking another break from archetypes, he says the takeover badge just applies to your primary archetype until you reach a 94. For example, I'm a rebounding slasher and I'm a 90 overall and I get my takeover badge. It only affects my rebounding. When I get to a 94, it'll affect my rebounding and my splasher. And you put those together and you become a beast player, is pretty much what he's saying. So I'm guessing dual archetypes is the way to go after you hit a 94, sorry. And that sounds about good. Now the next one is a post scorer. The post scorer gets power back downs, clear outs, spin, drive contact unique to their archetype, boosting hooks and boosting fades and shimmies. And he said he fixed the hook shots and the fade shots because they weren't that effective in 2K18, which is very true. Drop steps was very effective. Any archetype can do a drop step. It wasn't that hard. So I guess you can say post scorers are back. Athletic finishers is the same as the slashers, except for they can't create their shot as easy as a slasher. So they use their elbow just like a glass cleaner to grab the offensive board and dunk it back in. That's one of their unique moves they can do when in takeover mode. Next is paint protectors. Paint protectors get exclusive blocks, snatch blocks, snag blocks, pin on the backboard, and exclusive content that you cannot do with any other archetype. So you can't snatch block, you can't pin the shot with any other archetype. Defense have been overworked, he said, this game. You can't abuse the blow by when you are being defended by a defender, a lockdown defender or a paint protector. And when you're a lockdown defender or a paint protector, you totally take away the other person's takeover badge. So the person could be hot on you, but once they get the takeover badge, it's gone. It's gone, it cancels out, and I guess there's no point of having it if you're being defended by a lockdown or a paint protector. Now, sharpshooters are obvious. You can shoot from curry range, and you guys should not be left open at any time, he says. It's very dangerous. There's nothing too special about that. You guys have a wider green window to shoot green light percentages. And lockdown defenders poke ball loose. I made a video on it. You guys could go back and watch it. But I want to thank y'all for watching this video and staying with me the whole time. I don't have that much subscribers now, but we're going to build together. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. I'm at work, so sorry for the quick ending. It's Reese Rose. I'm out.